The man just tried it with his hand in the sun, but a huge axe flew from behind him, almost chopping him in half, which made him sweat coldly. So he kept a watchful eye, picked up the bones on the ground, and threw them towards the passage ahead. As expected, the mechanism hidden in the dark was punished, and more than a dozen powerful axes fell from the sky, blocking the passage tightly, making it impossible to pass through. But after observing for a while, the man found the flaw of the mechanism. After watching the law of the mechanism swing, he seized the opportunity and jumped on it. After staying on it for a while, he gradually adapted to the rhythm of the swing. Then he took advantage of the overlap of the mechanism and began to walk back and forth on it, just like a swing. After a while, he came to the last row. Then he adjusted his position, and when the mechanism swung to an ideal position, he jumped, followed by a somersault, and landed steadily. Then he looked at the audience above with an arrogant face, thinking that this was not difficult, it was simply a piece of cake. However, when he came to the second level, the scene inside made him a little confused. As a result, he didn't expect that the wall here would actually spit fire in the next second. After thinking for a while, he drew out the long sword at his waist and stabbed it at the black eye on the ground, and the flames gushed out. Then he tried the blue eye next to him, and the wall spurted out hot flames. After the fire subsided, the man raised the long sword again and stabbed it at the red eye. But this time nothing happened. This made the man very excited. It seemed that only by stepping on the red eye would he be safe, so he bravely took the first step. But who would have thought that as soon as he stood firm, there was a huge noise behind him, and he didn't expect that the wall behind him actually moved. Seeing this, the man panicked and hurriedly stepped on the red eye to move forward. But after a few steps, the floor tiles under his feet automatically turned over, and the red eye that should have been turned into yellow. Because the man chose the wrong color, the flames began to gush out again. At this time, the man was in a desperate situation. What was even more frustrating was that all the red eyes disappeared, and even the cave entrance not far away was slowly closing. Seeing that he was about to die, the man made a desperate move and ran quickly towards the cave entrance. When the cave entrance was about to close, he jumped and successfully escaped. But before he could be happy, a greater crisis sounded again.